The last video was mostly music. In this one I will be talking a lot. I will be giving updates, tips and tricks, and gratefulness. Hello, I'm Nan Shaw, and please feel welcome. To start with gratefulness, I am thankful for you. I thank you for watching my channel, and I hope you're having a good time doing so. I realize my ideas aren't new, but maybe they're new to you, or refreshing ideas you've forgotten. Here is an update and something I'm grateful for. I did get that Merry Christmas from the Dollar Tree, and I'm grateful, since I'm not the best crafter, that you can buy something relatively inexpensive. I want this to be a light video, so I want to give everyday things more gratitude. Except for being grateful to you and this channel, that is huge for me. I've never had a creative outlet like this before, and only you being here makes it possible for me to continue. Everything else is going to have a lighter note. And this is another update. I did not like this section of the kitchen when I first did it, so I kept playing with it. And I like it a lot better now. Just rearranged things. I brought in that silver tree that actually lights up. A lot of this section has been reworked just a little bit, so I'll let you see that. And another thing I'm grateful for, I went thrifting recently, so the tags that come off so easily, I'm grateful for that. That glue they use now, it's terrible getting it off of items. Another little tip, these are napkin holders. And my tip is to use it in other ways. These are just little knickknacks at this point. I found this little Snow Girl cup at the thrift store recently, and I love her. Snow Woman. Another tip, if you prioritize lighting, not even ambient lighting, just a little something, Dollar Tree has some really little string lights. Another thing I'm grateful for, when they didn't use screws on these things. Another thing I'm grateful for, when things work. Another thing, when it doesn't take a degree to unwind something. I will show this better when it is darker. This is another tip for hot chocolate that you just make with the microwave. Just the chocolate mix, extracts. I'm going to use orange today, but you could do cherry, blueberry, whatever you fancy. The coffee creamer, milk, and I don't know if I said this or not, but a little bit of chocolate. This may not be new, but it's new to me. And let's see what it tastes like. Oh wow, this is so good to me. It's very reminiscent of the chocolate orange that you hit to break apart. Now you don't need a lot of the orange extract. a couple small splashes, and you can always add more. Wow, that is so good. Add whatever topping, but I like mine plain. And if you just want to talk about hot chocolate and how you make it in the comments, I am all up for it. I love hot chocolate. Side note, I will never make hot chocolate again without the coffee creamer. It makes it so delicious as well. My mouth is watering for all of these treats. This is another variation of the candy corn and the peanut, which I love. But this one is candy corn, pecan pieces, chocolate pieces, and peanut butter pieces that you get from the baking aisle. And this you could even eat after Halloween. It is so delicious. Once you get all those flavors together, oh my goodness, that aftertaste is so good. And if you don't like candy corn, still try this. I still love the candy corn and the peanuts too. Here is a big tip in my opinion. If your lights have gone out and you want to put more on it, on the Christmas tree, do it before you put on the ornaments. I have made my life more difficult. Side note, I dropped both of these guys once. And I did hot glue it, but it broke my heart. They shattered. I wasn't able to find the piece for this. I do love them. Be very careful if you have these. This came to me from nowhere. I'm grateful for the right tool for a job. And I thought these lights were going to be a lot longer. I mean, there's just this much. The lights aren't exactly perfectly matched, but I kind of don't care. They're glowing and it's head to toe again. The Dollar Tree string lights are really good if you want like 2 feet of them, but they are really cute. While we're around these shelves, a huge tip, fire safety. I wanted more candlelight in the last video for the living room, but while I was moving around and lighting the other candles, this is what happened over here. So make sure you know what's around your candles, how close it is. I was being very stupid. Also, tree skirts. I know a lot of people have showed what you can use instead of it, but I am also showing that because I never use tree skirts. This is a scarf. This is a skirt. This is a shirt. I'm grateful for an easy way to get to an area, and I did not make it easy for myself to plug in that tree. But I like everything around it, so that's how it will be. Another tip about these trees, I hot glued all ornaments to the treetop. I have a few tips for Christmas decorating. If you don't have as many items as you would like, and you're on a budget, I say buy bulk, and that way you can get a lot for a little. Those glass bowls have ornaments in them, and that's something you can get a lot of for relatively inexpensive. And you can color coordinate whatever colors you're going for. You could put those colors of ornaments. could make a statement and do one, or you could do several that way. Another tip is whatever color you're using for whatever the holiday or occasion may be, the color of books are really good ideas for shelves. And these two candle holders are saucers just from my kitchen. They're the right color. But I think it brings a pop to that area. Dress up an everyday item. I just braided some yarn with the red and the gold ornament. I brought a lot of gold pieces in as well because that's the color I'm using. Candles of the color is also a good idea. And if you get green candles or anything green, it could go with just about any holiday. As a treat to myself, I got new blankets for the couch, and I brought these over here. Here's another tip. If you want a more formal look, fold them like this. If you want a more lived-in look, I think they are so cute just flung over. And another tip, I think actual blankets are much more cozy than throws and much more comfortable. This is another tip that I had no clue about. If you have a cat and they don't really drink water, maybe just from the tap, put it away from their food and see if that helps. I believe that the items you have can work for you. This is a Christmassy area, and it's just bags and scarves I already had. And the jewelry. But this can be cut from any little piece of greenery, and then I just strung up a little ornament on it, and that can just be put anywhere. If you have a need for something on the wall, just any little greenery will work and be festive. I have another tip. Buy things on sale. One more tip. Buy inexpensive things that are big. In my Halloween decorations, I had 4 really big skeletons, and they were like $1.25 each, but they made a big impact. I will turn anything into a light. This glass tree was just glass, but it opened. So I was able to turn it into a light. Don't forget to be silly. It brings life into your home. Buy your pets toys from the thrift store. I have found the cutest little toys. And then just wash it when you get home. I am a directions kind of a gal, so I am grateful for directions for anything. And this is not a tip, but I am just curious who does this. This is what I'm going to have today to eat. But I just thought I'd throw in some other things with it. Some oregano, curry, mustard, thyme, and chili. That tastes good. Good. If not, I'll eat it anyway. But I have found some really fun dishes like that. It's kind of experimental, but since I eat it anyway, it's not hurting anything. Does anyone else do that? They don't go by recipe, they just think, that might be good. Along with the scalloped potatoes, I am boiling some broccoli, onions, and bell pepper. And I will mix in some veggie chicken. And I'm grateful for meals that kind of become one pot that are pretty good, especially because there's leftovers. And good movie with a meal. It's much lighter in here than it shows on the video. I really love these added lights. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Thanksgiving. Till next time.